Oh, well, hello there, YouTube. I'm just reclining in this faux leather chair. I want to tell you guys a story today that I've alluded to before, but I've never told you the full story, so I'm very excited. Now, this took place, I think, on my third or fourth date with Ashley. We were at this restaurant in Washington, D.C. called Serendipity. And while we were eating, this guy sitting adjacent to us starts talking to me, asks about my crutches and about my missing leg and that sort of thing. And eventually he's like, so how long is it going to take before, you know? And I'm like, no, actually, I don't know. What are you referring to? And he's like, how long is it going to take before your leg grows back? What do I look like, a starfish to you? Or a salamander? Or a iguana? What's that? You know, isn't there a lizard that can regrow limbs? I can't just drink Miracle Grow shakes and like, whoop, oh, it's back. Limbs are not like the health meter in Halo. It's like, oh, it's down. Let me duck behind this corner and wait until the shields recharge. In terms of how I deal with it psychologically, the fact that my leg is never going to grow back is probably the best thing about having one leg. I can't just hope like, oh man, I'm gonna be happy once my leg grows back, then everything's gonna be great, because I know that my leg is not gonna grow back. So if I'm gonna be happy in this life, I'm gonna have to find a way to do it within this situation. We go through life convinced that once we get done with this current situation, these current set of problems, if we can just get through those, then we'll finally be happy. If you are going to be happy, you have to find a way to do it within negative circumstances, because you're always going to be inside of negative circumstances. So if you can't be happy within them, you're never going to find a way to be happy. So anyway, back to our story. Up until this point in the conversation, it was clear that the guy had been truly expecting in his mind that my leg was going to grow back. Like, he was treating me the way you would treat someone who has a bad haircut. Like, oh yeah, that kind of sucks. You know, I feel sort of bad for you, but I mean, it will grow back. But once I told him, I was like, yeah, my leg is not gonna grow back. He got like really serious all of a sudden. Like, he really actually now felt sorry for me. And he was like, oh man, can I buy you a drink? I'm like, yeah, I'm actually on a date already. I'm not sure if you're now trying to transition to hitting on me or if you're trying to buy me a drink because you feel sorry for me. How long is it gonna take for your leg to grow back? Like, I'm wondering the same thing about his brain. By the way, high five to you. Bump. If you have been wondering and noticing my shirt, let me explain it to you. April is National Limb Loss Awareness Month, and so I designed this t-shirt. Well, hopefully you get it. It's for amputee awareness. Ba-pow! If I reach 200,000 subscribers by the end of 2013, I will make a full video confession about the time I accidentally dated my cousin, and I will give an autographed copy of my book to every soldier who has lost a limb in Iraq or Afghanistan. So please subscribe for a new video from me every Tuesday. We should hang out sometime. We should hang out sometime. We should hang out sometime. We should hang out sometime.